Yo, 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 yo. DOZ back in effect again, one more time. Here today to do a Raw review for Zamario. For those of you that don't know, Zamario's channel, Zamario Wrestles, got hacked. So that's why I'm doing this for him. Sub to youtube.com/the Zamario, where he's going to be doing wrestling videos on that channel. And as well, sign up to the Wrestling Revolution. It's me, The Block, Jericho Holic, Bobby Black, Grim, and many other wrestling fans as well. So feel free to sign up to us, and let's go ahead and get started. We start off with like a Roddy Piper, John Cena promo, and he's like, to the fans, he's like, how a guy who's never won the championship become a Hall of Famer, and he gets all the energy from the fans. He gets such a great reaction, and Piper is trying to turn John Cena, give John Cena a little bit of an edge. And he's like, Piper's like, well, here's the deal, dude. You're the face of the WWE, and the boos are getting louder because Cena, you're losing it. And Cena, you need to do something before you lose the biggest WrestleMania ever. They're hyping up John Cena versus The Rock, which is what I like. And, he doesn't need to do anything because he's got the fans that will always be there for him. He points out a couple kids, like from Make a Wish, and they get booed too, which the crowd, you could tell, is just, they're waiting. They're waiting for a John Cena heel turn. By the time they finally do it, it's just going to be to where, people will be turning on themselves and making it to where John Cena is the best thing that ever happened to the business. And it's just like, all right, what happens is John Cena, he goes to grab Piper's hand, and then nothing happens. Cena just walks out, and the crowd boos him. And then we got John Morrison versus The Miz. This is John Morrison's last match. They went with the injury angle. Miz beat up John Morrison with a pipe, and then what happened is Morrison got a little bit of offense in. They brawled to the stage. Miz throws Morrison into the big WWE sign thing, does a skull crushing finale. Miz has a deviled look on his face, and then he covers him, and then that's it. And then he's like, here's the thing, I'm the only guy that could take out R-Truth and Morrison because I made an impact and I'm awesome. And that was actually the match of the night. And then we got Kelly Kelly and Alicia Fox versus the Bella Twins. Nothing really happened here. I mean, the Divas of Doom just run around the ring, and Bree knocks Kelly to the floor and pins Alicia after a head scissors. And then John Laryngitis is on the phone talking to Brodus Clay. They're taking forever to debut Brodus Clay. By the time they do it, nobody's going to care because Brodus Clay didn't do anything when he was there the first time. What is he going to do now? You know what I'm saying? And then we got Zam Tunga and Alberto Del Rio and Ricardo Rodriguez. That was a mark-out segment for the Revolution. They were all marking out. And then our savior, CM Punk, decides to come out and says, here's the deal, John Laurinaitis, you're spineless. And I got a lot of Google searches by searching Alberto and boring. And then you got a lot of stuff off of Google about Jennifer Hudson. And then he's like, I'll leave you all alone, but I know what you're up to. And the best way is to keep my title is that I better try not to get disqualified, but we'll see how that goes. And then we got Randy Orton and Dolph Ziggler with Vicky Guerrero. Dolph Ziggler actually won. I was surprised. Wade Barrett hit the distraction on Dolph Ziggler, or hit the distraction on Randy Orton, and then Dolph Ziggler hit the zigzag for the win. My take on it is that Dolph Ziggler is going to be the future of the WWE at some point. Him and Cody Rhodes and Wade Barrett will be three guys that I hope wins their first world titles. Well, Dolph Ziggler will win his second world title. He held the world title for 20 minutes earlier this year, but Dolph Ziggler will win the world title in 2012. And then Michael Cole and Daniel Bryan have a segment. It was pretty funny. He's like, here's the deal, DB, you're a hypocrite. And he's like, well, here's the thing, Michael Cole. You're the worst announcer of all time. You're the worst announcer ever. Cole gets some heat by saying, if I was the GM, I would take that briefcase away from you. And then Mark Henry comes out, cuts a promo saying, yeah, you're not going to be able to beat me. And then Daniel Bryan says, we'll find out tomorrow, which, by the way, join us tonight for the live SmackDown on Top Rope TV. We will be covering that. It'll be Bobby Black and the entire Wrestling Revolution. So good luck, D. Bryan. Maybe you'll win the world title, maybe you won't, but we'll see how it goes. And then we got Jack Swagger versus the Woo 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 Kid. The Woo 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 Kid won because you all know that I don't really like him. So, yeah, there we go with that. Jack Swagger ended up jobbing. I have no idea what they're going to do with Jack Swagger. I just don't have any idea. Mick Foley comes out dressed like Santa Claus and tells everyone a tale about a plan for tomorrow's SmackDown special. He talks about some superstars and some cage matches, and then CM Punk gets interviewed, and he's like, "What do you think about the stipulation for the title match tonight?" He's like, "I'm going to retain." And then he tells John to kiss his bottom after the match. He says he meant kiss his ass, then walks away, but stops and just says so he doesn't get disqualified. He yells, "Kiss my ass," and he heads to the ring. And then we got Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk. Pretty good back and forth match, I would say. Ricardo Rodriguez, in the end, tried to get CM Punk distracted so Alberto Del Rio could capitalize, but it didn't happen. CM Punk manages to hit the GTS on Alberto Del Rio, 1, 2, 3. Hits the GTS on Ricardo Rodriguez as well, and it was botched, but that was it. Nothing too spectacular. This Raw, it was all right. You're going to want to check out most likely the beginning with Piper, in the end with Punk and ADR. But as far as everything else goes, it was, and Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton, but everything else was all right. You can judge it for yourself. As always, like I just mentioned, sign up to WrestlingRevolution.com. We will see you guys on Top Rope TV tonight for the SmackDown review. I am DOZ. Peace.